Coming up on today's video in MTG Finance, we'll be taking a look at the dip in reserve list prices and some of these amazing cards you might want to hit up. Well, you still can. It's coming up next. Welcome back to the channel that worships nachos and cheese. I am MTG Mox, man. Hope you guys are having an awesome day wherever you are in the world of Magic the Gathering. I hope it's awesome. So, reserve list prices, they've really had like their legs chopped out. A lot of cards have really fallen to an affordable, attainable level for a lot of players, especially if you're trading in some of the more recent sets like Kamigawa. You are really getting good bang for your buck if you are trying to dive into the reserve list side of things. If you're trying to maybe to step up to your first dual land, maybe you're trying to get that first Gaia's Cradle, Mox Diamond, who knows what it is, but stores are giving good trade-in value for a lot more of the more modern formats out there, making these reserve list cards seem like a deal and a half when you see how far they've fallen in price. I myself have taken to buying quite a few lately. I will have a mail day video up tomorrow for you guys to see all the stuff that I've been buying. And I want to put a special thanks out there for all the people using my TCG affiliate link. It has really helped the channel be able to purchase more cards for some of our giveaways. It's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. You rock. And it's free to do. You can find the link inside my description. Other ways to support me, of course, are on Patreon. Looking forward to it. My YouTube membership, you can hit me up there too. And, of course, it gives you access to my Discord. Guys, rocking. And if there are no spaces available inside my Patreon, which there probably isn't right now, just be patient. I do open spaces once in a while. It'll come around. So with all these cool prices going on, I gotta say there's some cards that just fascinate me day after day. I can't help but keep mentioning them, but there's other cards I'm kind of like, ooh, that card's at a pretty good price. So we'll be taking a look at some of those today, having a splash with it. Let me know what you guys think, of course, in the comments section at the end of the video, because I like to know what you guys think. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content as always. So let's go ahead, let's dive in to our first card. So here we are starting out with Jacques Levert from Legends 1994. Goodness, he is a 4-drop 3/2, but he gives all of your green creatures +0/+2 as a static ability. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't tap and not work. No mana is being tied up. It just happens, which is awesome. $80 Canadian for a near mint copy. I'm serious. That's how cheap this card is. The average price is $59.99 US. The market price is $56.48 US. €69.99 to get that card to your house. He's been as high as $200 depending on the grading and what he was in, like PSA, BGS and stuff. Some of the graded copies were a lot higher, but I saw him around $150 to $200 and selling at that point. And here we are talking more than a 50% price drop for a card from Legends with a low print run, like 19,000 or something of this card made. The sales are slow. People are ignoring him. He's just sitting down there, being ignored and unloved. He's a green beastie. What can I say? I love this card. All right, going on to our next one is the Bosum Strip. I always enjoyed this one. And apparently, at the time you're watching this video, this card is going through a buyout right now. I probably will touch on this in the weekend video of our top 10 because it's definitely going to be there. The sheer number of copies that sold, I haven't even counted them up yet. It's a lot. Okay, there's a couple of days to go still. So this one's in the midst of a buyout by the time you're seeing this video from Weatherlight. Now at $13.50 Canadian for a slightly played copy, that's very affordable. The average price is $28.99 US. The market price though is $9.53. That's the discrepancy during this buyout. And of course it's €4.27 to get this card into your house. The formats being Vintage, Legacy, Commander. No old school in this case because it's Weatherlight, but you got 3 good formats you can use it in. Commander is going to be great. I put the sales are high, but I'd like to put like super high, mega high. Mega high? Nah, doesn't sound right. Make it think something else. All right, guys, we're going ahead now and taking a look at Hall of Gemstone from Mirage. This card can be had for $20 Canadian near mint. The average price is $23 US. The market price is $19.37 US. And it's €17.86 to get this card into your house. Look at that price drop from being around $50 to now being around the $20 mark. Formats being Commander, Legacy, Vintage. The sales are strong. It is selling, but it has not upticked yet. So if you're a person who's trying to get this card just to have it around, this is probably your time you're going to want to hit it up just because the trend will be for this card to start kicking back and moving back up. The rubber band effect will make this card go higher. Now, when we're talking about Zephyrian Crusader from Visions, I used to love this card. We used to have like Mana Flare and a lot of things that would pump up your mana to redirect this damage all over the place, to nuke small creatures, to hit other players. This can be a lot of Commander fun if he stays on the board long enough. He's only $4 Canadian near mint. The average price is $2.22. The market price is $1.93 US. And you can see there it's €1 and 4 cents to get that card. And of course, he was as high as $5-6. He's bottomed out. He's still a little pricey in terms of like Canadian price. The sales are slow. He's a 3 casting cost for 2-drop with flanking, but he also has the 1 white, 1 other, redirect 1 damage from Zephyrian Crusader to somewhere else. Okay? Got enough mana, you can keep this guy alive, but you can also start nuking people for damage all over, or picking off all kinds of creatures, planeswalkers, whatever suits your feeling at the time. How do I feel in Commander? Who do I hate right now? Who do I love? Who do you love? Alright guys, our next card is Forbidden Ritual from Visions. This is a 4 casting cost instant that you can use anytime you feel like just nuking somebody. It says sacrifice a card in play. Target opponent loses 2 life unless they kind of, sacrifice something. And you can repeat this over and over. But if you've got all kinds of treasure tokens, if you got a treasure token deck, we got just treasure everywhere. If you can build a giant token deck, you can nuke them to death. Because you can just sack a whole bunch of stuff and just end the game right then and there. For a 4 casting cost card for $5 Canadian near mint, this is a brutal card. Alright, you got the average price of $3.23 US, the market price of $2.50 US, and €1.82 to get that card into your house. This thing has been going down for a very long time. I can't see how much longer it'll stay down there, but enjoy the ride while it's there. Might as well pick up a play set for $20. If you're in the US, you can probably pick up a play set for $5 to $10. Crazy. I love that card. Alright, our next one is Erty, the Wizard Adept. Now, you guys know I've talked about this card from Exodus before, but that was when it was $10-15. Look at the card dropping down now. When it hit around that $40-50 mark, I was kind of like, ooh, this card really has jumped up, but it's been on a downward trend, so I'm telling you to keep an eye on it if it's a card you're after. The ability to just counter spells, pay the 4 mana and counter something, can really make an opponent think what's going on, especially in Commander. Having this guy available and floating with mana around is an epic good time. Instilling him is even more fun. I just love the old days we untap things over and over. Alright, so from Exodus, this card right now is $20 Canadian near mint. The average price is $18.99 US, very reasonable. The market price is $17.15 US, and it's only €11 and 6 cents to get that card. Sales are slow, people have moved on, the cash is somewhere else. This card has been as high as $50-60. Look where it's at now. Less than 50% of its previous price, and that's why I'm bringing it to everyone's attention. Now, when we're going ahead and taking a look at Celina the Dark Angel, this one has actually bounced around, okay? It is not at the low point, but that bouncing tells me a lot of people are paying attention to the card. The sales are consistent and steady, so I'm mentioning it from Tempest. Another beautiful angel. People are probably kind of speccing a bit going into New Capenna, but just keeping your eye out on this one may help you out. $20 Canadian near mint here in Canada. You're looking at $16.75 US to buy that card. On the average, the market price is $17.07 US, and only €7, 47 cents to get that card. Keep an eye on this one. I used to like it because you could, unsummon it back to your hand. I like that ability. Very cool. Guys, who knows what will happen, but let's pay attention. Now, Scorch Ruins, Weatherlight. I have a whole bunch of these inside my Eldrazi deck. We used to just play kitchen table because I like the mana ramp. It's a fun thing to do. Put that with some cards that can recycle your basic lands like Lodestone Bauble, and you were having a blast. Alright, $40 Canadian for a moderately played copy available right now here in Toronto. The average price is $41.61 US. The market price is $39.98 US. It's €26 and 81 cents to get that card in your house. Again, it's dropped to about half the value it was at. It's like 52%, whatever. It's a little bit above, like 48. Guys, it's a good price, okay? It is still dipping slower now, but it kind of has hit the floor. It's going to have that rubber band effect. The trend will be to draw this card back up as soon as anything or any money notices that it's this low. So I'm letting you guys know first. Enjoy. All right, we're down here. Demonic Hordes. We're in the bowels of Dominaria, and I love this card, and you guys know I do. Remember it was like $5-6 I told you guys? All right, revised edition, $15 Canadian near mint. The average price, $11.39 US. The market is $11.77 US, and it's €12.37 to get this card. Now, it's been as high as 30, 40 bucks during the highs of the buyout, the last big buyout, and look how far it's come down. Go for near mint only. It is revised, I'm talking about. You can hit an unlimited near mint for around 90 bucks, keep it in mind, but the format can also include Commander, Legacy, Vintage, Old School. Nothing says lovin' when you're blowing up somebody's land who has ticked you off. And it doesn't even cost you anything. Few mana you're going to tap anyway to keep this bad guy alive. Instill it, do something that untaps it every turn. So if you have some kind of game effect to let you untap it at each player's turn, you can be blowing up 4 or 5 lands a turn in a big Commander game. Yes, people will hate you. I'm sorry, that's the way it's going to be. Can't help myself. All right, Sliver Queen from Stronghold. 340 bucks Canadian for a slight played copy. Now, depending if you're using a cashback credit card and if you have a discount at any of these stores I'm talking about, you could save as much as 10 to 15% on that price before tax, which means you're basically getting it for that price Canadian with no tax for $340. The average price is $359.49 US. The market is $307.53 US, and it's €167.02 to get that card. For those who like to build the good old Commander deck and you want a Sliver, this is a Sliver you always buy. It is the only reserveless one, but it's a great one to have. The formats being Commander, Legacy, and Vintage. Now the sales are high. This one is going to start kicking back already because the price has been as high as like $500-600. Being this low is unusual for a card like this, especially from Stronghold, which didn't have the biggest print run. So here we go. Let's see where this card goes in the next 90 days. So there you have it. A lot of cards on discount from the reserve list, 30, 40, 50, 60% off in some cases, making them a steal for those who want to grab in and hold on. You know, when all the money moves on, when the reserve list gets quiet like this, because Wizards hasn't messed up too badly, and you got Streets of New Capenna coming out, we got Kamigawa. I mean, Wizards always has a product coming out nowadays, right? But when things go badly, money tends to go back into the reserve list. When things trend down like this, and things are quiet on the reserve list, and there's not a lot of commotion out there, this is the time I like to buy. This is the time I like to squirrel away a few extra cards here and there, because I know the other sets will be there for 2 years. I'm going to be able to buy those sets and get hold of them. Some of these price drops may only drop now until the next buyout. And when the next buyout comes, there's a profit to be made on cards I may buy extra but don't really need right now. Or it's a great prize for a patron. It's something I can move into for my viewers. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Thanks a lot for tuning in and hanging out with me. Let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day, everyone. Hey, here we go again. The awesome patrons, the lords of the board of my channel. Thank you so much to all the amazing patrons on the channel. You guys rock. I appreciate you guys each and every day for allowing me to do this. Have a great one. I really hope you guys paid attention to the poll question yesterday. You should pay attention to that. It's important. Things are important when we're talking about 10K. No, nothing's going in the box today. But I'm giving you the hint. You should pay attention to that poll question. Pay attention. Pay attention.